So I got to Wayuga, got the table set up, and our dad loved his ties. So we did ties for all the high top tables that were my dad's, and his favorite books. He loved Jesse James. I've rearranged it way too many times, but here's my mama and my dad. And then when they were younger, when they were married, my dad as a Marine. This beautiful room. Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful. It's supposed to be 70 degrees. There's Dad on his 80th birthday. And there's Drew and Lisa and the grandkids before Piper. It's very pipey. There's some cute pictures. Drew and Lisa with Ritter. And then that was a Christmas at Wilderness Ridge. That's Finn's baptism, Finn and Grandma. And there's baptism. Mikey with Dad. And then, what a journey. My dad always had a calendar book in his front pocket. So I just love seeing his handwriting. This is the back, but the addresses, but calendar book. And I found, well, actually Finn found all these gorgeous pictures. There is my dad's dad. And so we put that up, and his mom with their German Shepherd when they were, my dad in his baseball uniform, and Finn had my dad's left-handed glove. He said, make sure and bring that. And Dad's best friend, Dwight, one of the last things we talked to our dad about, Dwight had texted us saying how much he valued the friendship they had. And Jerry Dexter. This was Dwight Simonson and Susie Simonson were my godparents, so that's my baptism. So I love that it's all together. My dad, their wedding Bible, and then we celebrated their 40th and then their 50th. All of us together. It's the cabin. That's what Scott created. My dad loved Vale, and he loved my mama. So we just got this. Oh my gosh, this was so precious. This is my mom's handwriting. And this picture Finn found, it says, "This is Marty with the first ambulance they had." And so that was pretty spectacular. Here's the story about how it came to be. My dad absolutely loved and started LIBA with some people. And so they found that news article. They met the Fords when they were up in Vale, so found some cool pictures of that. This is when at Wesleyan my dad got the Outstanding Lineman in 1961, and that's the picture of him getting that award. So it was like super special. We found that. There's Dad. There he is. Senior year, third year letter. So there's Dad's, and him as a Marine. Some Marine pictures. Scott and Susie's wedding. I think this is a prenuptial for Sean and Renee. But we loved a good LIBA convention, so we've got lots of LIBA. That's LIBA. That was a LIBA auction. And so many beautiful pictures with my mama. I don't even know what to say. That's Wesleyan. We traveled all over while Scott played basketball, so that was a very close-knit group of people. Some other cute pictures of my folks. This is when I lived on 930 Twinners Road. This is their home in Vale with Ritter and Cece, and Ritter watching TV. Ritter with Drew, Ritter with Mike, Ritter with me. Ritter as a puppy when Mike and Tina brought them. Christmas pictures of Drew and Lisa and the puppies. Ritter just gorgeous. Us at another LIBA auction. Me and my dad. Anyway, so we incorporated Dad's ties into the centerpieces, and Scott had made these for their 50th. So we have those timeline. This is so cool. So if you come, check it out. It's on the front and the back. Found some really cute pictures of my dad in band uniform. I know this was precious to my dad. This is 1933, he had it with him. And then this is my dad right here, his father and his two brothers. He had lots of relatives, but, and he guarded that picture too. And another tie. And then this will be where we have Valentino's pizza. Every Sunday, my dad ordered Valentino's for our family, and we'd all get together and eat Valentino's and watch 60 Minutes. It kind of was our thing that we did. So, and then over here, this is Dad with Pete Coors, like Coors Light, Pete Coors, big fan. Another tie incorporated in the table of my dad's. And then this is Buddy Lazier when they moved to Vail, Colorado. Buddy's dad and my dad became friends, and then they invited my dad to the Indy races and let us be with them. So Scott went one year, I went one year, Mike I think went one year, Chris and I went one year. So this will be where the drinks are, the Valentinos, another tie, and Ritter watching something. Mom and Dad's best friend, Debbie, has just been the best. That's a picture of her, Mom and Dad in Vail, Dad when he was a boy. Me and Dad at a cemetery, another tie. Lake friends, it's their lake friends. Oops, can't really see the glare. This is the last Valentine's we just got that for Mom and Dad. Some flowers. And another Lipa thing. Mom and Dad at my wedding, looking gorgeous. Mom and Dad up in Beaver Creek. Gosh darn, there's a lot of glare right here. Let's see if I can block it. That's their Beaver Creek. But how beautiful is this? That's their mausoleum right there. And Chris has been hard at work while I was setting up inside. He went to town and trimmed their bushes, pulled weeds, deep cleaned the mausoleum. So it's so nice. The reception's there and the interment is right here. So we can just walk together. From that, Finn and I found some silk flowers, and I was going to put those in, but then ended up putting these, and Scott liked these. Oh my gosh, Chris cleaned so hard. This is so beautiful. Chris cleaned a lot. He trimmed bushes, pulled weeds, mulched. He ran and got mulch. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna cry again. Anyway. And our little baby Harper Rose is in there. My mom and dad, when we lost her, darn it. Sorry, try not to cry. We lost her, my dad said, we'd love to have her with us. So that meant so much to me. So here's my little Harper Rose, and soon my dad will be with her. Here's my mom and my dad. So I'll show you from the beginning. This is so beautiful out here. My dad loves cemeteries, and this is right when you drive into Wyuka. It's right next to the chapel. That's pretty special. And Wyuka has been amazing. The last minute we decided to pivot, and instead of having the reception at the church, we wanted to have it here. And it's supposed to be like this, 70 degrees. We just had snow not that long ago. So tonight we have the visitation at Roper and Sons, where my dad used to work. And then tomorrow, May 10th at 10, we have his service. And they let us set up our 10 high top tables And then this is another room that we set up and have more things. This is all my dad's class reunions. So his high school graduation picture, his graduation from college, my mama, him as a little boy. It was so special. Van got to see his grandpa on Friday. And so that meant a lot to him and I. And then look at this. All his class reunions. There's my dad right there. He's hidden on this one. I'm sad about that. My dad right there. Here's my dad. He's next to his good friends. Another one. There's my dad. Dad next to his good friends again. Dad there. So he loved this book, the Larry Doll book. Just beautiful. So once again, we incorporated his tie into the centerpieces. There's another one. Another one. Yeah, I think. And that brings us to the beginning. So I'm glad to be done. Now, the wonderful Amanda from Bickford Cottage is driving my mama here so I could get this all ready. So I'm gonna go to our Airbnb and go take a shower and see my mama and Amanda. And yeah, I don't know what to end on. I kind of want to end on something special. So I suppose I'll end on my mom and dad.